On September 1st, the official Build Divide Twitter account started posting card reveals from Booster Set 1 Overture of the Endless War. They're doing these daily and not even skipping weekends, so we'll just go through these one at a time each week. First up is Lead Striker Claudia, a rare ace unit for blue. Claudia can pay 1 blue energy once per turn to deal 3000 damage to any unit, and her territory effect increases the life she takes away by 1 if all of her player's energy is rested, in addition to making her untargetable by attacks. The fact that she's unattackable is actually pretty important, as it helps mitigate the loss of control you get by using up all of your energy on your turn. With blue being the first color to get quick effects you can play on the opponent's turn, there will probably be a lot of times where you have to make a call between keeping your energy standing to cast quicks on the opponent and going all in on offense. Second this week is Claudia's territory, land battleship Gradmiral. Gradmiral checks for the Brave Princess title to open it, and its activated effect allows you to, once per turn, and if all of your energy is rested, target a unit, give it hit +1, and make all of your units unblockable. Now that certainly sounds powerful, but an important thing to keep in mind is that quite a few units already have the decoy effect, which prevents the opponent from attacking any but cards with decoy as long as they're rested. So even when an effect like Gradmiral stops you from blocking, there are still other defensive measures you can take in advance. Third up is Blood Enforcer, a cost 3 3500 power unit for black that becomes a 6500 if your life is in the red zone. When you compare it to black's cost 3 vanilla, Partial Dealer, it's only a loss of 500 power, but with a longer term payoff that basically rewards you for not attacking on turn 1, and instead just investing the energy to get the board presence out. You could play aggressive and attack with it on the first turn, but then you risk getting attacked in retaliation and getting your unit destroyed. Fourth is, stop trying to be Wicross Build Divide, it's not going to work out. Alright, this is pure Kitten Mike. She's a cost 2 with Blitz, which means that when she battles, she deals damage to the target first, and if she deals enough damage to destroy them, she doesn't take damage in return. Now, there's not a whole lot a 3k can actually kill by itself, but red can buff its units through effects like Bottomless Great Canyon and Anchor of the Beast King, and hybrid red-white decks also have access to buff effects like Arbel and Sword of Reason, so low-cost units that already have Blitz have quite a bit of potential here. But really, the more card arts we see, the more confused I am about what this game's target demographic is. I don't think the guy that buys a Ledofos and the guy that buys Mike are the same person, let me put it that way. Fifth up, we have Cage of Reason, a white cost 1 command shot trigger that bounces a target cost 3 or lower unit back to hand. This is a quick timing effect, so you can use it on your turn or after the opponent has played a card or used an effect of their own, and being a shot trigger, it will also activate if revealed from the life zone, giving you a chance to reduce the opponent's offense and create a difference in energy advantage by bouncing one of their attackers. Our sixth reveal is the first super rare card from the set, Evileye Fiendlord Margulis, the second black ace unit and the bearer of the 7 Deadly Sins Wrath title. Margulis' continuous effect allows him to attack even standing units, and his territory effect burns the opponent for 1 life at the end of every turn he attacks. But Margulis doesn't fully shine unless you bring in the 7th card of the day, his territory, the Palace of Miasma. This territory checks for the 7 Deadly Sins Wrath title, and when it's opened, you can place a cost 4 or less unit from your cemetery to the field directly. Its second effect activates when a unit you attacked with is destroyed during battle. If the unit it battled has a cost equal to or less than that unit's cost +2, then the unit it battled is also destroyed. This allows you to attack stronger units with weaker ones and still destroy them as long as their costs are no more than 2 energy greater, which encourages a very aggressive playstyle where you're constantly fielding lots of little attackers to deal with the opponent's blockers and burn the opponent each turn with Margulis. If the opponent isn't prepared to give up cards stopping your attacks, then it can make your units functionally unblockable. 8th on our list is the first ultra rare, a white buster unit, Angel of Law Elizabert. Being a buster, Elizabert will cause you to take an extra damage when she's revealed from your life zone, but in exchange is very powerful for a cost 6. Not only does she have a base hit of 2, she's our first unit with the Judgment keyword. When one of your opponent's units is placed, you get a condemnation counter. This plays into her territory effect. When she's placed while your territory is open, you can remove a condemnation counter to place a cost 5 or less unit from your hand without paying its energy cost. Now, I was hoping that we would get more Judgment support in the coming cards of the day, but it was not to be. 9th on the list is Pyromaniac Mafrena, a cost 4 Buster unit for blue that, when placed, targets up to 1 unit to deal 3000 damage. Mafrena also has a territory effect that gives her decoy, preventing the opponent from attacking anything but units with decoy as long as Mafrena is rested. The interesting thing about decoy is that this is really a mechanic that shows influence from digital trading card games. Specifically, I'm thinking about Ward in Shadowverse or Taunt in Hearthstone. I haven't seen anything exactly like it in an analog TCG before. Finally, we have a normal timing command for red, Nightwatch Supper. For 2 energy, this command puts the top card of your deck into your energy zone rested, giving you another energy to play with next turn. However, because it is a normal timing effect, this is one of those commands that you can't use on the opponent's turn, so there's no getting clever with playing it on their turn, so the energy you bring out will be standing on yours. Energy acceleration is something that we've known red would have for a while. It was in the initial blurb when Lionel's effects were first talked about, and it'll probably make red hybrid a popular choice for getting higher cost units out a turn earlier. That's all for this week, but as a reminder, the Build Divide special stage presentation will be on September 19th, where we will be getting more info related to the anime Build Divide Code Black airing this October. Things are going to get crunchy for me this week with the Autumn 2021 Bushiroad TCG strategy presentation on the 14th, but I will make it work somehow. Remember to like, subscribe, and share your favorite card from this week in the comments.